This HAN Network video is brought to you by CT City Lacrosse.
On the campus of Fairfield Ludlowe High School, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Fall Sports Tour. I'm Frank Granito, sitting alongside the boys cross-country captains for the Falcons. They are Ben Mellor and Colin O'Hare. Boys, thank you so much for taking time with us this afternoon. Ben, let me start with you. What did being named a captain heading into your senior season mean to you and Colin?
We've both been on the team for 4 years, so just working our way up to this position and having all our hard work pay off, that's really an honor. And then it's also a privilege to be able to be a role model for some of the younger kids, and that's really nice.
And Colin, you look back at some of the captains you guys have had in your career so far. What lessons have you learned that you want to bring forward now into your senior season?
Sort of don't slack off. Kind of I noticed that the captains really stay with it, but I think that's what the legacy that I have to keep up is, even though I'm in that sort of senioritis kind of final lap, but you gotta keep going strong.
Well, you guys talk about slacking off. Certainly there's no off season for you. You look back on this summer, what were the Falcons doing to make sure everyone stayed in shape and you were ready for this upcoming season?
We were having captains practices twice a week for the whole summer. That was mostly just to sort of check in with people to make sure they're keeping up with their summer training, because having practices every day might be kind of tricky. But I think people on our team are pretty good at managing themselves, and so it wasn't too difficult.
And now, Ben, you guys are getting ready to start up your preseason. What will these next couple of weeks be like for Fairfield Ludlowe before you get into that first race of the regular season?
I would say it'd definitely be a more intense workouts, because we really need to get prepared for the first race. I know we have a scrimmage at Bethel before the first meet, so that's going to be a good indicator of where everyone is. And then also we're going to really bump up the mileage, I think, so we can have a better chance of doing well later in the season.
And Ben, you guys bring back a huge chunk of last year's core. How excited / how much of an advantage is that going to be for Ludlowe when you get into this season?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be really important, because most of the guys on the team already have that bond that's really important. So then we have that, and then also we've gotten to know some of the new guys as well over the summer. So I think it's a pretty tightly knit group. So that's going to be definitely to our benefit.
And Colin, if we were going to look outside of the two men sitting here, who are some of the other players runners for Fairfield Ludlowe shoes that we should keep an eye out for who can make an impact this year?
We've got a new, rising freshman who we just watched him in the Fairfield 5K yesterday now, right? Monday. Sorry. Griffin Boyle. Already seen him perform. Seems like he could, coming out of a middle school program and being that talented, I think we're going to see great things from him. We've got some returning members like Kadar Siobhan. We've got James Flink, should have him this year, and Ethan, forgot last name, Lavallo, sorry.
All right. Well, as you guys get ready now, you're just a couple weeks away, what are the goals for this team this season? What do you guys want to accomplish?
That podium is always the goal, but with a smaller team like ours, I think we might need to, probably just sort of get our name out there, because we've all in a competitive conference like FCIAC, where you've got Danbury, you've got Staples, you've got even Ward across town. I think we need to really strive to make a name for ourselves.
Ben, last question for you here. If you guys are going to make a name for yourselves, it'll be because the Falcons did what this year out on the course?
I would say improvement, definitely. I think we have a lot of potential on the team, and if some guys can put in the work, I think they can really become really good runners.
Well, we're expecting big things. We think we're going to see a lot of the Falcons this year, hopefully on the podium as well. Boys, thanks a lot for taking time with us today. We want to wish you the best of luck on the course this fall.
Well, thank you.
Alongside the captains of the boys cross-country team here at Fairfield Ludlowe, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Fall Sports Tour. Stay tuned as we roll on through the rest of the conference.